Shalom, Kohalo, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, Bahashim Rakar Kodash, double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, including the elders that came before them, that taught us his truth, and shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word, and truth and sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. My brother Yahshua, I'm back with the WW3 Daily update. Shalom and salutations to you. All right, so a lot of people don't know what the hell is going on, all right, and that's fine, because some people are supposed to know, and some people aren't supposed to know. Right? That's why the one you ignorantly call Jesus spoke in parables. All right? Why did he speak in parables? All right? Because it is for you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but unto them it is not given. All right? So that right there tells you that anybody just can't believe on Jesus Christ and it all fall into their lap. He's like this. No, it's not for them. It's for you. All right. So who is the you? The you is the elect of Israel. All right. And that can be proven, but that's another story. So anyway, this is Psalm 2 from the top. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? What vain thing are they imagining? The New World Order. The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord, against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yosha, and against his anointed, saying, who are his anointed? All right, the elect of Israel, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. Right? They don't want to be under us, but they're about to be under us. All right? What happened in World War II? What was World War II about? It was about the Nazis, and it was about the Jews. Was it not? Well, what about World War III? Is this World War III coming up? Well, World War III is about what? The Nazis and the Jews. But here's the question. Who are the Jews? All right. The question going on in America right now at the basketball stadiums, brothers marching around claiming we're the real Jews. Isn't that going on right now? You got rap stars and athletes jumping up saying we're the Jews. We're the Jews. What's that about? Okay, well, here's what's going on that nobody knows or seems to be able to grasp. All right, what does the scripture say? Revelation 2 and 9. I know thy works in tribulation and poverty. Let's talk about the real Jews. All right, Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole. But thou art rich. Why are you guys rich when you live in the barrio, the reservation, the ghetto? Right? How are you rich? Because you got this information. Because it is for you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven is coming to the real Jews, not the ones that have power now. The last shall be first. Right now we're last. Tribulation, poverty, and works. We're last right now. And, meaning, but, I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews, right? The Ashkenazi, right? The you wish you were a Jew, and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. What does this mean? It means somebody's out there claiming to be a Jew and they're not. Is that talking about us? No, well, we can prove with the scriptures who we are. Okay? Are the people claiming to be Jews that own everything and trying to hide it? Oh, well, you own the diamond district. Oh, you own the television. You own Hollywood. Well, don't say you can't say that. You can't say that. What do you mean I can't? I can't say what is obvious? Who has the power to stop you from saying it? Well, not the ones going through hell. Not the ones living in the hood. Not the ones losing your job if you try to tell the truth. All right? So this means something. Let's take it further. Revelation 3 and 9. I know thy works, Salakia. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews, and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet. The real Jews. Here's the beginning of what is going on right now is the real Jews are waking up and standing on their feet, that you're going to come and worship before all of you people, and to know that I have loved thee. Who does God love? He loves Jacob and not Esau. The ones that say they are Jews and are not are from the house of Esau. Plain and simple. Okay? What is World War III about? World War III is about the Nazis and the Jews, right? So the people that came out of Nazi Germany in the so-called concentration camps and all of that, right? Where are they? They're in the land of Israel, right? That was their reward for the atrocities that happened to them, right? So why are they over there funding the Nazis right now? What's really going on? Huh? Revelation 11 and 11. The second woe is past. World War II is past. What was World War II about? The Nazis and the Jews. And behold, the third will come quickly. What is World War III about? The Nazis and the real Jews. Okay? It's about the extermination of the true Jews. All right? Why do the heathen rage? Let's go back. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? What vain thing do the people over there in our land, claiming to be us, what vain thing do they imagine? The kings of the earth, Bibi Netanyahu, all right, the ones that can come together in a council and cancel you, like the little girl said, and the rulers take counsel against the Lord and against his anointed. All right. Didn't we just see the little video with the girl who said, well, we took counsel. We start learning that when we're kids. Right? Now we'll go to Psalm 83. All right? Psalm 83. Psalm 83 and 1. Keep not thou silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, they that hate thee have lifted up their head, you proud sons of you know what. They, who's they? The tabernacles of Edom, the Edomites. Amalek, the Amalekites, over in our land right now. The Arabs, the Chinese, the Africans, okay? They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden one. Who are the hidden ones? The true Jews that are standing on their feet. Here's the vain thing that they imagine. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation. They want to destroy, they want to genocide us. Here's their plan. Let us cut them off from being a nation. Okay, now we'll go back to Psalm 2. All right. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? What is the vain thing? That we can exterminate the true Jews in World War III. Why? If we defeated if the U.S. defeated Nazi Germany in World War II, and as a result, somebody was rewarded with the land of Israel. If all that happened, why are those people that were rewarded with the land, why are they facilitating the Nazis right now? Because the real plan, okay, the real plan is that the kings of the earth, you have to, when you deal with the Rothschilds and how they gave money to the state of Israel, that's the kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers, the Rothschilds, take counsel together against God and against God's chosen. Who is that? That's the Negroes living in the ghetto. That's the Native Americans living on the res. That's the Latinos living in the barrio. All right. What's really going on in World War III? Whatever was said in World War II, the truth about it is coming out in World War III. They are trying to exterminate the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's what this thing. This is Scott Ritter, 21 hours ago. Cowards. He's going to speak about the Nazis in the Ukraine, who's funding them, who's putting them on, right? If you don't understand that America, the United States of America, is the firepower for the Israelis, tell me I'm wrong. Wasn't it the United States of America that liberated the so-called Jews in World War II and got them out of the hands of the Nazis? So why now is America funding the Nazis in the Ukraine, which they're clearly doing, and the people in Israel right now, right? The Israelis are doing exactly the same thing. They're allies. The Ukrainians are allies with the Israelis, with the United States of America. You can't get around it. So why now are they doing what they said they did in Nazi Germany? Why are they funding? Why are they all in lock goose step right now? This guy is going to tell the truth about what's going on in the Ukraine. He might not say Israeli, but when you say the Americans, you're saying the Israelis. Plain and simple.
With the crosses and the stars of David of American service members who gave their lives in support of the defeat of Nazi Germany. Hundreds of thousands of people gave their lives. Millions more were wounded. Millions more were psychologically destroyed by the horrors of war. An entire generation paid the heaviest price possible to defeat the Nazi ideology. And then we have people like Chuck Schumer and Jamie Raskin, either of whom served in the United States military, have no clue what it means to take an oath wearing the uniform to uphold and defend the Constitution. Put the life on the line for this country. They can't do it because they're cowards. They're cowards, and they're not just physical cowards. They're moral cowards, and they're intellectual cowards because they are supporting something that is not true, that runs against the very grain of that which defines us as a people. We are supposed to be against Nazi ideology. We're supposed to be aligned in support of the people who are fighting against Nazi ideology. We did it in World War II, where we fought side by side with the Soviet army to defeat Nazi Germany. But today, we're supporting the Nazis in their struggle against Russia. This is insane. Insane. March on the park and see what they do. Americans who are against Nazi ideology, march on the Heroes Park. March there and stare the statues in the face. I'm not advocating destroying the statues. I'm advocating calling the statues out for what they are. Symbols of hatred, symbols of intolerance, symbols of anti-Semitism, symbols of the very thing America stands against. It's not the Heroes Park. It's the Demons Park. This is where the devil lives. This is where the devil's incarnate right there in front of you. And then have the press come and cover it so that Americans wake up and go, oh my God, in our backyard, it's happening. And then when they realize that the same people we now recognize as being the devil incarnate are actually the national heroes of Ukraine, with statues put up in Ukraine, streets named after them, a day named in their remembrance, where crimes are forgotten. Look at the statement of the German ambassador, the Ukrainian ambassador to Germany, saying that Stepan Bandera is an okay guy. I visited his grave. He didn't do any of that stuff. Well, the Germans woke up and they know what happened. They know what it is, and he got recalled. There's some people who are waking up to the fact that there is a Nazi. And we didn't have to used to debate this. Places like the Atlantic Journal, New York Times, the Washington Post, they all were running headline stories in 2018, 2019, even 2020. There is a Nazi problem in Ukraine. Ukraine has a Nazi problem, but not anymore. Apparently, there are no Nazis in Ukraine, and that mindset has, is accepted at face value by many Americans. It's not true.
Why are we talking about Nazis in World War III? And who is funding the Ukraine? America. And who is funding the Israelis? America. Are the Israelis funding the Ukrainians too? Yes, they are. Plain and simple. Why? Why? What actually happened in World War II? Okay? Well, the truth about it is coming out. Who are the real Jews? That's coming out. Why are the so-called Jews, the Israelis, working with the United States and working with the Nazis to come against Russia? Why?
Nazi problem in Ukraine, a huge Nazi problem. And and we're empowering them with tens of billions of US taxpayer dollars. We're letting them into the people's house. Michael McFaul, former US ambassador to Russia, one of the men responsible for the Maidan coup. He's at Stanford, very influential professor at Stanford. He's inviting the Nazis to Stanford. What does that say about the status of the intellectual and moral quality of American education system? We're one of the
All right. Is that enough? Let's see if they haven't expunged this. Israel funding and arming Ukrainian as of. This is 4 years ago. Is Israel arming Ukraine's blatantly neo-Nazi militia, the Azov Battalion? Russia-Ukraine war. No doubt where Israel stands in this conflict. Won't send arms to Ukraine. They've been, what's the truth? Are they funding them or are they not? Watch out for the propaganda. Okay? Ukraine, this is what? How long? 3 weeks. Ukraine petitions U.S. for Israeli weapons. Wait a minute. First of all, is the U.S. and the Israelis, are they tied together at the hip? Yes, they are. How many billions of dollars does the U.S. give to Israel every year? And weapons. Come on. Photos of Nazi symbol in Ukraine. 6 months. Israel joins West at conference on arming Ukraine. And if I have to go and pull out the true truth and the receipts of Israel arming the Ukraine and the Nazis over there, I can do that easily. I could show you where they're all fighting together. All right? It's actually really easy. There's some propaganda up there, but when you get right down to it, guess what? We know who the devil is. So don't even try it. Okay? All of this, here it is. What's going on in the war over there? You're dealing with Nazis, right? And what are they doing over here? They're trying to stop the truth from coming out. Where'd that go? Look at this. Kanye West anti. What do you mean? This guy is a Jew. They're trying to stop the truth from coming out. They're trying to hide the hidden ones, right? What is Zelensky appealing to Israel? Israel should be saying, no, we're not dealing with those, look at this. We're not dealing with Nazis. No, they are dealing with Nazis. Okay, it's already out there. Look at this. Israel gives Ukraine intel on drones. They're already fighting together. Estonia may send Israeli spike missiles. This is 6 months ago. So you can try to hide the truth all you want to. And that's what they're doing. They're trying to hide it. Will Israel be dragged into the Ukraine war? And whose side are they going to fight on? Will Israel be forced to pick a side? They're already funding the Nazis. Sorry. And you could try to twist it whatever way you want to. Hey, the real truth is about to come out. So talk shit if you want to. All right? You're going to see it. All things, there's nothing hidden that won't come to light. We'll end on that. How about that? How about the truth? Can we hear it for the truth? We'll end it right here. Luke 8:17. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. Let's get it in the NLT. For all that is secret will eventually be brought into the open. So we're going to see who's funding who and who's on whose side in World War III. I bet you when this truth comes out, we're going to find out who the real Jews are. We're going to find out who's trying to exterminate who. So whatever was said in World War II about the Nazis and the Jews and the extermination campaign, guess what? All of that is going to come out in the open too, according to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua and this truth that's in the Bible. For all that is secret will eventually be brought into the open, and everything that is concealed will be brought to light and made known to all. And when this happens, because it's a well-guarded secret, oh, you're anti-Semitic. No, oh, you're hiding the truth. What is anti-Semitic? Oh, that means you can't speak on the truth. That's what it means. And I am Shemitic. So that don't work no more. Why? Because for all that is secret will eventually be brought into the open, and everything that is concealed will be brought to light and made known to all. So your little tricks and wordplay don't work no more. All right, so with that, we hope that the elect were edified. All right, you brothers and few sisters with that, we'll say shalom.